Hey folks, how's it going? Rich here from How Interesting. The Nintendo Direct show was on earlier today at 6 a.m. Way too early for me, so I didn't get a chance to see it live. And we're gonna go ahead and check it out right now. Hopefully, it's good. It's a partner direct show, so it means that it's third party publishers and developers. Okay, it's got to be a Monster Hunter game. Man, people love their Monster Hunter.
Our ignorance is proving fatal. The encroachment
I do like
threatens
the
to drive our people out of house and
art
home.
direction for this one.
But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
We can't afford not to go.
I'm glad they're bringing cell shaded games back. Or these are pretty much directly off of like anime. So I think the graphic
Two sounds
art style is pretty cool.
overlapping each other.
Hello, everyone.
I've never been a
Welcome to
super big
today's
fan of Monster
Nintendo
Hunter, so
Direct
I'll probably have to check
Partner
that out.
Showcase.
Looks pretty good.
In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners. What you just saw was Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. We hope you're looking forward to another grand adventure in the Monster Hunter universe. Today, we'll present games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Before a game is shown, you'll see the logo of the system the game will launch on here. If both logos are shown, the game will launch on both platforms.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay, first up.
No
let's take a look
confusions
at some
whatsoever.
upcoming
Basically
Nintendo
said
Switch
here,
games.
if you see the label for Nintendo Switch 2, it only
Let the
plays on
good
Nintendo
times
Switch 2.
roll.
But if you see the icon for both,
By
then
royal
it's
decree,
for
a brand
both
new
the
game in
Nintendo
Katamari
Switch
Damacy
and the
series is
Switch 2.
rolling onto Nintendo Switch. Roll your Katamari through historic eras like Edo Japan and
I mean, they
more.
would save a
It's
ton of
time-hopping
money,
trip through the
honestly,
ages
if
to
they just
restore the
made
universe for the king of all
one
cosmos.
universal cartridge
Use helpful
with
items to
the
roll your
option
Katamari
to
like
just
royalty
do the
and
Switch
customize
2
the prints and cousins
upgrade
looks to your
via
liking.
software.
In addition, roll out with friends
I don't
in
know
online
what's
multiplayer.
so difficult about that.
Make a big Katamari and earn the most points to be crowned the winner.
I mean,
Plus,
of
the
course, they're not
iconic
going to make as
music
much
is back
revenue,
with
right?
an
It's all
all-new
about sales.
soundtrack featuring new and returning music artists from the series history. Get ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, that's one of
through
those
the ages
weird
when
games
Once
that has
Upon
a cult
Katamari
following.
launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
I never got Katamari.
Pre-orders
It's kind of
begin
weird.
later today on Nintendo eShop. The dance floor is calling.
Another dancing game. Like whatever contract they have signed with Nintendo. I mean, this goes back to the Wii days. Just Dance is just, I don't know, maybe kids like it, but it's very weird. I guess if you're drunk enough, these party games are kind of fun.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Battle Beyond the Limit.
Okay.
Charge up and unleash your fighting spirit in Dragon Ball
Now, this was
Sparking
really
Zero,
fun on the
latest in
PS5.
the Arena Battler series.
I played through the entire story mode pretty fast. It's one of those games that you pick up and then you start playing, and you just want to get to the next stage or unlock another character or fight another boss. So in handheld mode, I think this would be pretty cool. Just be able to grab and go and you know,
Or follow
do
your
a
own
quick
path
1v1
and
fight.
redefine history with alternate versions of those encounters. In custom battle mode, you choose the fighters, stages, and dialogue.
I still trip
to
out how
create your
far
own
we've come
scenarios.
for video
Then
games and
share them
graphics. I mean,
online with
this is
players
literally
around the world.
watching Dragon Ball
Plus, now you
anime,
can duke it out with motion
but you
controls
have full
using the
control
Joy-Con
over
2
the
or Joy-Con
characters.
controllers. Immerse yourself in the characters and unleash powerful attacks. Get ready to shake the earth and break the heavens when Dragon Ball Sparking Zero launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems November 14th.
Way to charge
Pre-orders
full
begin later
price
today
for a game
on
that's been
Nintendo
out for a
eShop.
couple of months on other platforms.
Time to get
Hey, what
back
the hell?
to your roots.
Like the OG Plants vs. Zombies? Or are we talking about another like first person shooter, which I did not like? I loved Plants vs. Zombies. I mean, I used to play this thing religiously on my iPhone and iPad, and I mean, we're going way back. And then when Plants vs. Zombies 2 came out, and they basically turned it into a pay-to-win game, it got kind of annoying. But the first version was the best. And I wonder if they have. I mean, I'm guessing no is the short answer, but do they have the Michael Jackson zombie? The Thriller zombie. That was really cool. I know they had to remove it and patch the game and remove that character because of likeness or licensing. But that was really cool when it first came out.
It's like he's got the ball on a string. Oh, finally a bit of physicality in this game. Well, I haven't seen that one before.
You have to give it up to Nintendo though. I know I wasn't really impressed with the launch games. There's a few that were truly impressive because I am talking about the Switch 2 in handheld mode. But as they start to have developers work with the hardware, I'm starting to see more and more quality and high fidelity games that were reminiscent of maybe PS4 and Xbox One quality games. Which is very welcome. I mean, for $500 or $400, you get to play, you know, Nintendo first-party exclusives. You got a bunch of third-party developers and publishers now releasing a ton of games on the Switch and the Switch 2. I think it's probably the most bang for the buck handheld device, and I know people will, you know, probably hate on me and say that no, there's the Steam Deck or, you know, the handheld Microsoft versions of the consoles and whatnot, and we can, you know, we can do homebrew, we can do, you know, emulators and all the other stuff. That's great and all, but I don't want to hassle with that. I
as
don't
well as
want to
new
hassle
difficulty
with
options, a
potentially
feature to
bricking
review
my
story
device
events,
because I
and more.
installed the wrong software and wrong emulator.
Final Fantasy Tactics,
But the
Ivalice
Switch 2, man, I
Chronicles
think,
launches on Nintendo
yes,
Switch
although
2
it is
and
a little
Nintendo
bit
Switch,
pricey,
September 30th. Pre-orders
and there's
begin
not a
later
lot of
today
launch
on
titles
Nintendo
yet,
eShop.
but
When the clock
adding my
strikes
classic
midnight,
Switch
shadows emerge, and
games
the
that I
dark
already
hour
own,
begins. Step into the shoes of a
as well
high
as
school
getting
student
them
who, together with his friends,
upgraded
awakens the
with
supernatural
either
power
new
of
enhancements
Persona.
to perform better on the Switch
Attend
2.
class and explore the
There is
city
a
during
ton
the
of
day
options.
as
There's a
you
ton of
forge
games,
bonds
and
with
obviously,
every
you know,
interaction.
with
Then,
new games
battle
coming out
through
as
the
well,
mysterious Tower of
I think it's
Tartarus
probably the
and
best
strategically
value you
take
can get on
down
handheld device.
rampaging
Is
shadows
Persona
at
3?
night. Enter
Oh,
the
hell yeah.
dark hour and seal your fate when Persona 3 Reload launches on the Nintendo Switch 2
How many
system,
times have they
October 23rd.
remade
Pre-orders begin
Persona
later
titles?
today on
I feel like
Nintendo eShop.
so many
Next,
times,
please take a
every
look at
single
this.
console, every single generation, Persona has remade or re-released the same games over and over again. Is this a new Zelda? No, this is, well, it is a Zelda game. Oh, it's Hyrule Warriors. Okay.
Given an opening, he will bear his fate. Until Hyrule itself is no more.
Be that as it may, we face it together.
That's pretty cool. All I gotta do is hack and slash. That's it. Is there more of a
From Hyrule of all places.
story
This is
and
madness.
RPG mode to this one as well? Traditionally, the older ones is just you
There
go
is
from
danger here.
location to location, and then you have, I think, the options of, I forget because I had the original game. Multiple characters, right? And the D-pad you can switch and jump to different locations, and basically you just hack and slash away.
That was the latest trailer for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment.
This
We hope
winter.
you're looking forward to experiencing the canonical
pretty
events
cool.
that led to the
Another,
Legend of Zelda: Tears
first
of the Kingdom
party
game when it
exclusive.
launches this winter. We'll share more information on this title in the future. Let's continue with some more games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. The realest Madden ever, built from Sundays.
Madden is great,
It's
but
game
I can only
time.
imagine
Kick
how
off
hard
your
it is
journey
to
to
see
become
on
an
a small
NFL
handheld
legend
device.
in the most dynamic Madden game yet.
But it is a cool
Roam the
option to
field
have,
with all
you
new
know,
player traits
pick up the
and
game,
realistic play styles.
play for a couple of hours if you're on a
Immerse
short
yourself
plane
in
ride or a
authentic
trip.
team traditions
Um,
and
but yeah,
strategize
you know,
playmaking
with my bad
decisions
eyes,
with newly
it's
added
going to be like
features
looking
to
at
lead your
ants
team to victory.
passing
All
a
built from
termite.
real
I mean,
NFL data. In franchise mode, choose from 3 new archetypes.
as
to begin
good
your
as it
coaching
looks, it's
legacy.
always going to be a
Or
scaled down
become your
version of
favorite
the
NFL coach, each
PlayStation
with their
5
own
Pro
strategies.
or Xbox
Customize
Series
your
X
game plan by
versions.
selecting new abilities each week that offer different tactical advantages. Then level them up
Yeah,
to
Madden's meant
fine-tune
to be
your
played
plays.
on a big screen.
Plus, compete on the
Look at that.
gridiron in
I mean,
local or online
Imagine
multiplayer.
watching that on a tiny ass screen.
EA Sports Madden NFL 26 touches down on Nintendo Switch 2, August 14th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A cozy campfire is
Cozy
calling.
Campfire calls. Is this another demo
Calling all
that you have to pay
camping
for, like a $10
enthusiasts.
demo, or is this an actual game?
Build campfires in this cozy
What the
fire
heck
building
is this?
sim. Chop wood. Arrange the pieces.
No
Then
way, this
light
game
'em up.
legit is
But if
only
you don't
about starting a
fuel the flames
campfire.
properly, they'll fizzle out. To stoke your campfire, place logs based on the fire's strength. let enough oxygen
Like,
flow
who sits
through
around
and
a,
maintain the right amount of heat. Don't let
R&D
wet logs
and
dampen your
development
fire. Dry them before
session
tossing them in the flames.
and was like,
and when you
you
want
know
to
what?
create an even bigger fire,
What
just blow
game
on it.
is not
Sometimes,
available
though,
in
a
the
little
market space
patience is all
where
you need. So
we
roast
feel
some
that we should
marshmallows
make?
or set off
And someone
fireworks to
goes,
light up the sky.
how about a game
You can
that we
also
just
get the
build
flames
a
going
campfire?
in rainy or snowy conditions. But try mastering your campfire
That's it.
making skills
Ding, ding,
first.
ding. We got a
With
winner. A
compatible
campfire
USB
game.
camera, you can enjoy each other's company around the campfire. You might even strike up some interesting conversations.
Yeah, that's gonna sell like
Relax and stay
100
while.
copies.
When chillin' by the fire sparks to life.
All right,
on
if
Nintendo
chilling by the
Switch 2
campfire
later
has
today.
additional modes
Fight battles big and
like
small in
chilling
these
by the
games.
campfire, Texas Hold'em,
Apex
chilling
Legends is
by the
coming to Nintendo
campfire,
Switch 2.
Uno. If you're able to play card
Squad up
games and
and
other
survive
random
19
stuff
other
on
teams
top
in
of just
Battle Royale.
building a campfire, that's probably
Or
a little
show
bit
off your
cooler,
skills in mixtape,
especially for
where you'll take on
a
3
social game and a
rotating
multiplayer
modes.
game.
Plus, both Battle Royale and
That's
mixtape
probably a
have
little bit
enhanced
more
resolution
cooler, and
smoother
you'd probably sell more
performance.
copies. But just building a campfire and roasting marshmallows, like, is that a real thing?
Apex Legends launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 5th, along with the new season, Showdown. To cure a witch's illness, her tiny familiar
Hella?
embarks
Is this
on
like
a grand
Moss?
adventure. With your magical froggy backpack in tow, you can climb, pull, and even swing to greater heights. Explore this vast world and gather ingredients to create a cure for your enchanting ally. Plus, up to 4 players can journey together in
Okay,
online
I gotta admit,
co-op.
this looks kind of cool.
A little mouse's magnificent adventure begins when Hella launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. Explore a galaxy full of opportunity. Embark on a journey across the iconic galaxy far, far away in this open-world action-adventure game, taking place between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi films. You'll take on the role of Kay Vess, who, along with her companion Nyx, is fighting for her freedom. Explore distinct locations, both new and familiar, as you fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates, and gain the means to start a new life. Traverse through space by ship on Kay's Trailblazer, or by land on her S-57 Cardinal Speeder, and take on quests that blend stealth and shooting with some puzzle-solving mini-games in between. Embark on high-stakes missions. Engage in dogfights as you travel across the Outer Rim, and get ready to live the life of a scoundrel when Star Wars Outlaws launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 4th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Survive the future. Salvage the past.
Is this Kronos? Oh, it's badass.
As an agent of a secret collective, you'll travel between a future plagued by anomalies and a past on the verge of collapse to uncover the mysteries of this world. In the future, dangerous creatures born from the remnants of humanity prowl the wasteland. You'll need to craft ammo and supplies with limited resources to fend off brutal enemies.
Yeah, these
But
are
don't let your guard
games
down
that
after
will be
defeating them.
launched on different platforms, right? So different
If a
consoles.
monster absorbs
So you have
a
to
fallen
decide,
enemy,
do I
it
want it
will
on the
evolve
Switch 2
into
or
an
do I want to
even
play
more
in super high
nightmarish form.
fidelity,
So
60
act
frames per
quickly to
second, or maybe even
dispose of
120
enemies.
frames per second for the on the PlayStation
You'll also
5.
come across rifts that allow you to travel back in time.
But it
by
looks good.
extracting the essences of people you meet in the past. You can strengthen your own abilities. However, there's a price to pay. You'll be haunted by visual and auditory illusions and lose your grip on reality. What caused the world to collapse? And what is the true mission you've been tasked with? Chronos: The New Dawn launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 5th.
Another Yakuza game.
Of the East and West clash.
極道の世界で竜と呼ばれる男は一匹でええんですわ。あんたもそう思いますやろ。
Yakuza Kiwami 2 is brawling its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Kamurocho Tokyo.
I guess if you like the
Sosawari
Shenmue
Osaka,
games, you'll like
two
Yakuza.
prolific entertainment
Same
districts
premise.
in Japan, where the former dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, faces down the dragon of Kansai, Ryuji Goda.
よっしゃ思う存分暴れたね。
Use free-flowing combat moves to take on foes in action-packed brawls. Duke it out using your fists, weapons, and everything else at your disposal. Plus, there's still plenty else to do around the cities. Enjoy darts, karaoke, and even golf. There's no shortage of things to do.
どいつもこいつもバカばっかりだ。関東の極道組織の存亡をかけたぞ。
A deadly clash between two dragons begins when Yakuza Kiwami 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2, November 13th. And Yakuza Kiwami, the story that launched the Epic series, is also launching on Switch 2 the same day, featuring enhanced graphics, improved frame rates, and additional language support.
かかってこい。
There are plenty more games heading to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Let's take a quick look. Before we go, we've got 2 more games to show you. Please take a look.
Always gotta
To pass
appreciate the
through
brand
that
new
door
Square
is to
Enix
pass
titles.
through time. To travel a road spanning centuries. From here, heroes
That's
set out
pretty
on
cool.
a journey of hope.
Square Enix
I thought it was
presents a brand new
Like another
action
Octopath
RPG
Traveler. I mean, it
brought
does
to
look
life
like a
in
Bravely
HD
Default
2D.
Octopath Traveler style game.
This is Philadelphia, a continent overrun by beast tribes. A spell of safekeeping is all that protects humanity's sole bastion, the Kingdom of Huther. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds beyond the castle walls. An adventurer, Elliot, leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Facing danger is what adventurers do.
At his side is a fairy named Faye.
You can call me Faye. I'm a fairy.
Together, the duo venture beyond the kingdom's protection into the great wide world. During your journey, you'll come face to face with all sorts of foes. In battle, study your opponent's moves carefully and find opportunities to strike. Fight with swords for quick and well-balanced strikes. Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar. Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer, and more. There are 7 weapon types in total, but that's not all. You can also strengthen your weapons by equipping different combinations of magicite. Try out all sorts of variations to find the playstyle that works for you. Your fairy companion, Faye, can also attack and pick up items. You can control both Elliot and Faye separately, or two players can control them at the same time. You'll find that she's very helpful on your adventure.
That looks great.
Join Elliot and Faye on a grand journey that, unknown to them, will span 1,000 years. The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. After today's presentation, a debut demo
Oh,
will
a demo
be
today?
available.
Holy
And
cow,
there will
hell
be an
yeah.
upcoming survey to gather player feedback.
In the beginning, there was nothing.
This is
Everything
Octopath Traveler.
began with the birth of Ursa, mother of all. She created our
I
world,
assume, yes.
the land of Orstera.
Are you heading out on your journey? Yes, I suppose the time is right. You're finally ready.
We've come to join your little lighting ceremony.
You have a death wish?
I wish I could see everyone here laughing and smiling just one more time. Are you going to rebuild Wishvale? Or are you going to find the people who took our home from us?
Witness a tale of beginnings that unfolds across Orstera. Octopath Traveler 0 is available on December 4th, 2025.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, it was an okay showcase. What do you guys think? Appreciate you guys tuning in and joining me on the Nintendo Showcase. On to the next one. Peace.